us who know this, we need to come together and say, enough is enough. Let us do this. Call on them, join us, and share the knowledge we have.
Yes.
All right? Some of us are change makers. All right? We advocate for change. All right? It takes one to change a world sometimes. Look at what is happening around us. So we must be willing to share knowledge that we have to empower others. Yes. And sometimes it's not about charging for it, volunteering our time to build our community.
Just symptoms. We always talk about the symptoms. We talk about the symptoms. How do we get from here to here? There has to be a process. What are we following that process? All we want is that end. But we need to change the systems. So the processes, so the symptoms will be a different result. And the other thing, one more point I want to bring up about, we need to speak up and speak out.
Yes.
We need to stand for what is right and speak out about it. And we need to lead by example. I am my sister's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. What am I doing? Am I saying go and buy his stuff and not patronize his store or patronize his business? Then I'll just be a hypocrite. I need to speak and stand in my truth.
We are intelligent system, mind, body, and spirit. And we must always remember that there's a creator of this universe and our people. All right? And for me, right, that is the beginning to empower me. That I'm here to carry out my destiny purpose. Every one of us must find out who we are. What is it that the Creator gave to us when we were conceived in our mother's womb?
That's right.
And I call it our GPS. Believe it or not, right? God empowered you for greatness from in there in your mother's stomach.
Welcome to the Heroine Show. My name is Reverend Blessing, as you know. The heroine today are not here with us on this show. But then we have powerful women that have the solution to the problem we want to resolve today. We want to discuss about important issues in our community, and which I think our viewers will love to hear about it. And they are in person of Dr. Maureen Morris. How are you, Dr. Maureen?
I'm very well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
And also we have Kendra, the chief chef.
Yes.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, these are wonderful people today that God has put together for us to brainstorm, for us to deliberate, for us to, think about the good aspect of things that we want to see. One of them is we're going to focus on the importance of unity, healing, and collaboration within the Black community. As you know, it is very important for us to explore how we can become or overcome division and support each other in our community and rise together through shared experiences, economic empowerment, and cultural pride in Black community. Is a call to everyone to stand up as we have come together today to bring our burden, what we think is very important, so that we can build stronger bonds, uplift one another, which I think is connected to you right now, even as I'm speaking, and take internal steps towards collective progress. So today, I'm here to throw one of the contributed question to Dr. Marin. I hope you're ready.
Always ready.
What does unity in the Black community mean to you, and how can we effect it?
Okay, so unity is coming together with a single purpose, that everybody knows why we are coming together to fulfill a need in our community, all right? And it is a good time now, as we are in the 21st century, and we see a lot of examples where we are divided. We are not coming together in unity of purpose to be able to solve a lot of the issues facing us, and we can solve it. Is for us to decide that we are going to do it. Enough talk. We are focusing on solutions. Okay?
Thank you so much, solution. And if I may say, what are the problems or the consign, I would say consign, that is being identified that is bringing us or creating a gap within our Black community?
Okay. I think maybe
Kendra.
could
Oh,
answer
sure.
that. Come in.
Sure.
This is the unity we're talking about.
Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you for having me on your show. I want to say that in our Black community, based on my experience and what I've seen, we are not accessible. By that I mean, once we become a certain level of influence in the community, we become inaccessible to the regular people. And so we need to be consistent, we need to be accessible, and we need to listen before we act. Sometimes a person may come to you and say, my head is hurting me. Doesn't mean they want you to give them a pill. They just want to speak. But before we say that, we act, and then we listen. We need to listen, which we call that grassroots meeting. So we need to have grassroots meeting, understand, visit where the people have the opportunities, whether it's their home or the offices, visit it, see what they're going through, and then you come to a conclusion or solution together with them. And I think people, we in our Black community will feel more empowered if you give us an opportunity to work with you to solve the problem, and not just do it for us. As the saying says, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day, but if you feed him, he will eat for life.
That's true. Thank you
Teach
so
him to
much.
fish.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
When you were talking about that, something is just going on my head, and that brings me to another contribution that would say that what divides us? What exactly is the problem that put us asunder, put us apart as a Black community, and how can we come together? Before you answer that question, you mentioned grassroots coming together, networking, which we are actually doing here in GWAL Studio, networking, bringing us together, and we want people to be aware more, to know the importance of we coming together, discuss our common interests, and find possible solution towards them, right? So tell us, what is putting us apart?
May I speak? Okay.
Yeah, speak. That question is for you.
It's for me. Okay. I think, based on my experience, I've been in leadership for over 15 years. I ran a multi-million-dollar company. Now I'm doing my own business. So I think what is putting us apart is that we need to be submissive. And by that I mean, sometimes when we carry that cap and it's too big for us, we don't want to listen to the regular people. We think we know all the answers. We know, before you ask the question, I have the solution. And I think people are not being heard. And when people don't feel valued or validated, they don't want to try. They don't want to speak to you, because I'm not going to come and speak to a closed door. I want to have that door open for me when I knock. And I want to walk in and be able to sit down with you, as you said, as a grassroots meeting, and have a discussion. And so from there we can find solutions and say, okay, but in our community, we all think we know all. Nobody knows everything. We all are here to learn. I learned from Dr. Marilyn, I learned from Dr. Blessing, and I'm sure, hopefully you learned something from me too.
Definitely.
And so with that, our strengths and our successes build us And even our insecurities to build us.
It's all about teamwork.
Yes.
It's all about
Teamwork. It makes the dream work.
That's right.
That's a common saying, right? We don't come together, right, and dialogue
Yes.
with a purpose to achieve, okay? And I have said this time and time again, and it starts in not only social, economic, but the political realm as well. Yes. We put people into power. We vote them into existence. Yeah. But yet after they're voted in, they forget about us.
That's true.
Where is the voice of a common people who voted you in?
That's right.
We should have a say in everything that government do, even at the community level, right? The wards level. Our representative should be hearing from the people, all right? That is what we are talking about. It's not to reiterate over and over and over. What is the solution? And by the way, the people at the grassroots level, they have answers to the question, but nowhere to communicate this answer, all right? So we need to start at that level. And it goes into the economic sphere as well. What is it that we need to build our business, for example? We need help, all right? Many of us come here, we opening business, right? Immigrant people, whether it's professional, because a lot of professional people come here and are not assimilated in the economy, right? We are no, this is serious. And I know many people very, very well educated professionally in their country. They come to Canada. But you know what? Accreditation, we don't know you come from the tropical islands or you come from this. And yet you go to very high level universities. Why are we not absorbed? All right.
So now,
contribute.
Two things now. I know you mentioned the politicians, politics, and let's talk about even our own people. How do we support each other? How do we work together? How do we come together? You mentioned about businesses. Okay. I think one of the things that would help us close the gap is for us to be able to support each other, patronize each other. Right? Being able to support each other, that means we have to be stabilizing a form that we can actually have something to offer. How do we have something to offer? We must critically think of something very resourceful, creativity, create something that works so that you can build it. So I see in our community is that it's very hard to commit to build because it takes a lot of time and it costs a lot of sacrifices. So we need to have something to offer. We must come to the point of having something to offer, meaning that we must have something that we create, nurture, and watch it grow to become something that the world, diverse, need to make you and I, our community, relevant. In other words, probably to be something that will be capitalized, right? That will bring human capital. And then when you are able to do that, for we, our community, to support each other, is it by business, patronizing each other? Is it by, networking or promoting or marketing or supporting in different ways? I think that's another point that could help our community come together, thinking that, oh, this is my own and I will support you. This is my own, even if I don't know you before, I'm going to do something. And you have the power to give because there is something that you have already built. I think that's one of the things. We don't have much to offer. Did you agree with me?
Or we have to offer, but some not listening to us.
Okay.
All right. That is very important because right now, and Kendra, we have experts in our community, people who know, but yet we are operating as silos. What is it that we need to bridge that gap and bring us all together? Okay. All right. It has to have that unity of purpose, and we have to continue that dialogue to find the solution. All right.
I think also so what we are saying now is that there are many experts in our midst.
Yes.
There are many people that when they accept that we should unite and work together, we'll be able to build up.
And you see the word you use? Accept. That's very critical because a lot of us know who can help and who are willing to help.
So
But we are not ready to mobilize them to come together with a single purpose.
So
to
could it
help
be
each
that is
other.
that I mean, should that be any reason what put people together not to want to come together? Do you think that? What could be the problem?
I think it's a lack of trust. And by that, it's a big word, but I'll say it. We need to be consistent in what we say, and we need to say what we mean. Blessing, if I come to you and you say, Kendra, come to me tomorrow at 5 and I'll give you an apple, I expect an apple when I come at 5. But when I come at 5 and you're telling me come back tomorrow, as a business owner, I do not have time. I may not have financial freedom to be able to take transportation in and out to come and see you. So I feel already disappointed. I feel overwhelmed, and I feel that you don't care.
Yeah.
So I think the people that can impact us as new business owners should be consistent and mean what they say and say what they mean and follow up. Following up is essential on the growth of everything. I can't just let you go and tell you, hey, you should do it this way. And then I get lost in the trenches and I do not know where to go for that help. I should be able to come to you and you say, hey, I'm going to teach you. I'm going to educate you. I'm going to supervise you. I'm going to give you the skills. I'm going to give you the financial support to help grow your business. And then I will let you fly on your own.
Okay, so let's see.
Exactly.
You're right. What you're saying is right. But I want to look at the both perspective.
Okay.
What put people off? Could it be that some people of our community have tried, but then what they receive make them stay back? And because of that, they refuse not to try. Instead of coming to us, helping us, our own, they rather go and lay on another's shoulder, right? So I don't know if I'm making sense here.
Well, I
You
can
have that.
say that a prophet is never known in his own country. We don't celebrate our heroes.
No.
We don't give them that validation they need. And we don't respect them. Sometimes people come, but I have to say too, it goes both ways. As an individual that's educated, I should know how to approach you and speak to you for you to listen.
Okay, you know
Yes.
what? Hold
Yes.
it there. Don't move. We are going for a break now. And viewers, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome Brampton and all over GTA. From age 5 to 30, get ready for an amazing talent hunt show.
Welcome to the second season of Brampton Rising Stars, where our theme this year is Color Your Word.
Imagine a stage bursting with creativity, expression, and the vibrant richness of color that inspires us every day.
Oh Lord, please don't let me be misunderstood.
We believe that every shade, every hue tells a story.
The way he sings. So I want to give him a chance to show us what he's got.
After watching the performance tonight and also having seen their progression from audition,
This season, we invite you to showcase your talent, where it's in music, dance, virtual art, or spoken word.
No wonder the world is so full of it. For the withdrawal, it's too much to bear. I'd rather not dare. It has me on lock and key. For the key to set me free is not mine to keep.
Bring your unique colors to life and share your creative journey.
Register now at BramptonRisingStars.ca.
Registration open 1st of May and it runs through the 15th of June 2025.
This event is supported by. For sponsorship opportunities and participation inquiries, please visit BramptonRisingStars.ca. Contact numbers.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. And we're going to continue from where we stopped. And I'm going straight to Kendra. And I told you to hold the talk because we are at the point where we blew it before we stopped. So now tell me what you were saying about how the community has been affected.
Right. So leaders want to be respected, as I was just saying. And as a leader, I don't want my time being wasted. And time is very precious. I think they've poured into us, so we have to be accepting of what they say. Now, as a leader, I need to know how to reach you. Because there are 3 ways of teaching somebody: by showing, by telling, and by doing. Some people are really good at just reading a script and getting it right. Some people like to be taught, shown how to do it. And so we get frustrated when our leaders come and speak to us. We need to listen actively at what they're saying and apply their advice. And go back and ask a question. I'm not sure what you said to me. Can you please tell me more about it? Second thing, we need to show gratitude. Gratitude is a great incentive of somebody wanting to do more for you. As a person, I don't want to give myself to somebody that will not even say a mere thank you to me. So I know some of our leaders are frustrated and they give up on the community because they're not feeling that we're grateful or happy that they're there to help us. We need to respect their time. If we have an appointment for 4 or 5 o'clock, we need to show up on time. I know in our community, we as Black, we don't show up on time.
Event planner.
When you tell me 4, I'll show up at 4:30 and expect you to be okay with it.
That's disrespectful.
It's not right. We need to do better for ourselves in order for the experts to help us better. Now, another thing, if I'm teaching you something, I want to know that you're getting it. So I would like you to keep me updated. Tell me about your progress, how it's going, how it's not going. That way I know what I'm pouring into is not going down a drain. It's not a brain drain, right? And then give a public acknowledgement. When somebody pours into you and you've reached where you are in life, it is so humbling to acknowledge that person. You may not call the name due to secrecy, but you need to say, I thank so and so for bringing me this far. People will give. And then you help out in return. When somebody has poured into you, they want to see you pour into the community. They don't want to see you selfish because we want to grow our community into a better and stronger environment.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Well said, well said. So, Dr. Marion?
Yes. I continue to endorse what Kendra is saying because we focus too much on talk and not solutions. And she has pointed out some of the things that are keeping us back. Sometimes it's not about the messenger and what the messenger looks like, but the message, all right? We need to put together those solutions, strategies as networking, all right? We are in a team of networkers as well, you know, and I know, all right? We need to establish that. So that those business people who are just coming into the country and need guidance, all right? They want to establish business, for example, but they don't know how. They don't know the regime in terms of legal framework, what they need to do. We as a grouping of Afrocentric people, for example, should come together and say, you know what? We live in this council award or whatever. Let's meet and put together a strategy to educate our people coming here and don't know what to do, all right? So this is the solution I'm talking about, all right? And once we do that, we can ask government for funding to help us to do that, all right? But right now, everybody operates in little silos, all right? And if you don't look like them, they'll say, we can't bother. No, we have to stop that nonsense. All right? Come together. It doesn't what the messenger looks like. It is the message to elevate us and celebrate us and bring us together. All right? And one of the major things I've realized as well is that people in the business community, Afrocentric people, all right, They don't even know where to go to get funding. All right. They come to Canada. A lot of them don't even know about credit scores. That credit is important. All right. And so they've opened business. They say you have to have a credit card. They're not taught how to manage that. They're not taught what the CRA requires of them. All right. And I'm saying let's start on a new framework of knowledge givers to the knowledge seekers. All right, that is all I'm saying right now. That's number one solution. Some of them also come blessing with advanced knowledge, and they are not assimilated. All right, so they come as architects and planners and all those things, and they cannot open their business because it's stacked against them. How do we bring them in? All right.
Okay, thank you so much. Well said. But I want to add up to that because our mindset has to change. Coming from those things, yes, those are the problem we that already here citizens have seen that they struggle. Probably we struggle with that and we overcame. Now we see it broader. But those who just came did not know. And they lock up their mind feeling that they don't need you. They don't want to associate, network, collaborate. They are just on their own room. Most of them are just in their room, lock up themselves. They feel it's just going to work, come back, eat. That's what abroad is. I always say that we have social life here.
Yes.
Don't you have social life?
Oh, I do.
The other day we were at the city hall and we were partying, right?
Oh, yeah.
What am I trying to say? Getting to meet each other, connect. You don't have to be the same parent before you think that you can collaborate or work together. So I think one of those problems is the mindset which they came with or which they were taught by the people they meet first. Probably those ones does not network, does not know what is happening in the community, how they go about things, and they remain the same and catch there. So one of the solutions is that you have to come out. You have to change your mindset that you have coming to start afresh. To come out of that trauma. Come out of that trauma, that headache that tells you that, in this place, I can't talk to anybody. Nobody will tell you anything. Who told you that? Yeah. They will tell you something if you are willing. So I think, and listen and acknowledge and follow. Another thing is to talk, you hear, you did not follow, right? And you end up getting into a problem and then you come back. For example, let me mention one. Volunteering. Yes. When you come like that, you think volunteering, you're just serving the people. Why am I going to volunteer my time? And I told them, look, you will need that volunteering. So you don't have to, be paid for that because you will need it to help you get a job in the country. And if you're selfish with your timing, and then when you don't have experience, it affects your work. So what do? Go out there, ask anybody that you know can help you to volunteer. It does not belittle you, but what you're doing is to imparting and supporting the economy of the community. So it's very important we take note of
that point is very important as well. If I may say this, that volunteerism, right? Very often I do a lot of these things with charities and NGOs. And one of the things I've offered because of who I am is that when they have volunteers in their NGOs, I train them in customer relations management as well as volunteerism. Those persons who are volunteering, getting this training, it's good on their resume. That's right. All right, so this is what they get out of it. And not many people are doing that, but it's beginning to rub off that we need to show them. And when you come in to volunteer, you're learning about that organization as well. All right? So we need to encourage them in this way
and
as well.
Add something. It's even exposing you to the culture that you're living in. Because we come in with our own cultures. And so when we associate ourselves with other people, we learn the culture of that country and learn new things, So it's a great avenue to learn.
Thank you so much. That brings me, how can we grow and support Black-owned business? Yes, having known all these things, having been corrected. So what is the next step on how we can support each other?
New network for knowledge transfer. Right? We have to be bold enough to say, despite everything, we must do this. All right? And it can't be too much. All right. So some of us who know this, we need to come together and say, enough is enough. Let us do this. Call on them, join us, and share the knowledge we have.
Yes.
All right. Some of us are change makers. All right. We advocate for change. All right. It takes one to change a world. Sometimes look at what is happening around us. So we must be willing to share knowledge that we have to empower others. Yes. And sometimes it's not about charging for it, volunteering our time to build our community.
Thank you. Okay? Thank you so much. And that brings me, you want to say something?
I want to say something.
Okay.
One of the things that really builds a business, like my business, I didn't just start my business today. I've been doing it for over 15 years. Only now the community has embraced me. Because why? Word of mouth. So this is so important. We spread the word, we speak about each other's businesses, and that surprisingly will grow our businesses. So I just want to
thank you so much. That makes sense. That's to say that business, you don't just go from here, boom.
No.
You must go through the process. And everyone in the community, by the time you must work, you must impart, you must discover. What is the motto of Canada? Yours to discover.
That's right.
You know already. Yeah. Yours to discover, so. The role, what do we women play in leading the community change? You mentioned change makers, right? What are the roles? We focus on women because, women are very smart too. Women are built with all kind of wisdom. So anywhere there is women, things move faster. So tell me.
They're nurturers. They're the nurturers of humanity, right?
Oh, wow.
And it starts with them. You know that.
Yes. So tell me, what role do women play in leading community change? What are the few roles? I know you're community change makers. So
yes.
Tell us.
As I said with Kendra, to call people to action.
Yes.
Be bold enough and brave enough to advocate for this change, even though they can say, what is she saying? You don't care about that. Because you're looking ahead to the future and the generations to come from us.
Yes.
All right? So you have to start it somewhere.
Yes.
Change maker, be bold and seek out and ask, and they will come in to join you. Okay. You can't push them.
Yeah.
But hopefully
and we should also change systems, not just symptoms. We always talk about the symptoms. We talk about the symptoms. How do we get from here to here? There has to be a process. What are we following that process? All we want is that end. But we need to change the systems so the processes so the symptoms will be a different result. And the other thing, one more point I want to bring about, we need to speak up and speak out.
Yes.
We need to stand for what is right and speak out about it. And we need to lead by example. I am my sister's keeper. I am my brother's keeper. What am I doing? Am I saying go and buy his stuff and not patronize his store or patronize his business? Then I'll just be a hypocrite. I need to speak and stand in my truth.
That's to tell you that for you to walk through the process, you must be resilient. You must be committed. You must be devoted. You must trust in yourself and know that it is time for us to go to the next level. Having said that, we're not going to forget to celebrate the heroine of the week. Hey, the heroine of the week in the person of Kendra, the chief chef. In fact, Kendra is a chef. Apart from all her umbrellas, she's a chef in BCCTV. She's the one that holds the cooking vibe in BCCTV.
Bang, bang.
And then bang, 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 You need to eat this food. Everybody will admit. I've never eaten food like that in that manner. Foreign food, modern food, that one was the best. And I tell you, I can't say all about, but I'm going to give her just 1 minute to tell herself what she has been doing and all her leadership management that you have gone through all this while, that you deserve this heroine.
I appreciate
acknowledgement.
so much. Thank you, audience. Thank you to Blessing and to her community for giving me that platform to speak on. And thank you, Dr. Marilyn. I appreciate you so much. I just want to say I'm Kendra. I own Kendra's Cuisine. You can look us up on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. And I do host the Cooking Vibes at the BCCTV right here in Brampton. And the good thing about our show is that every time you tune in, there's a surprise, there's a twist. We're always doing something different. We're taking the simple ingredients you have in your kitchen and make it into an extraordinary dish. And we're teaching you step by step how to get to that desired results. And not only that, you could be a guest on our show. You could be one of them sitting at the table and trying my food and criticizing me. And I'll tell you, I'm always scared because I don't know. I've never met the people that I'm cooking for. But we just want to keep it authentic. We want to show you that what you see is what you get. I encourage you to join into BCCTV Canada.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you.
We celebrate you. When we celebrate the heroine of the week, we are actually telling you to do more. Beautiful. And also that as you do, you'll be noticed. And the world, people will bless you. Our community will bless you.
Thank you.
So stay, be yourself. So now we're going to go to, in all that was said, before I go, how do we stay inspired in the face of adversity in this situation that we encounter in Black community? Then after we now give a takeout action word for the day. Kendra.
Yes. How do we stay inspired? Well, I want to know I want to build a legacy for my children. I want to build a legacy for the generation that follows me. So I have to break those glass ceilings and not be afraid to walk into rooms and knock on doors to get recognized. And as a collective Black community, we can do it. We just need to support each other.
Thank you. And what do you tell the viewers now? What do you tell them now?
You need to come, support us, stand with us, reach out to us, and we will be there to support you. We will stand with you.
Thank
and
you.
we will teach you. I will teach you what you need to know if you call on me. Don't be shy. Like, we are here, we're loving people, we help each other out. I've known Blessing for a long time. I've known Dr. Marilyn, and we support each other. I learn from them and they learn from me. We're never too known or too knowledgeable to learn and to acquire more experiences in life.
Thank you. And to Dr. Marin. So tell us, how can we be inspired in a community that looks so devastated, divided, and seems as if we can't come together, like we don't agree over so many things? How do we face in this situation?
Okay, I'll say this. We are intelligent system, mind, body, and spirit. And we must always remember that there's a creator of this universe and our people. All right? And for me, right, that is the beginning to empower me. That I'm here to carry out my destiny purpose. Every one of us must find out who we are. What is it that the Creator gave to us when we were conceived in our mother's womb?
That's right.
And I call it our GPS. Believe it or not, right? God empowered you for greatness from in there in your mother's stomach. All right? And you have been imbued with skills. G, right? P, S, your gifts, your passion, and your skills, right? And that defines your pathway in this life, okay? Right. And so for me, it's understanding that truth about who you are. And don't let any naysayer say you're not this and you're not that, because they're designed to self-destruct, to cause you to self-destruct.
That's right.
Be amazed because you're already made great. Honor that greatness.
Amen.
God in you, your authentic self, your consciousness. We spoke of consciousness, all right? Our mind and body, all right? Bring it all together to be of purpose.
Can I just add something?
Facilitate human dignity.
Yeah. So
right?
one of the ways too, and Dr. Marilyn, you mentioned some really great points. I think we should, as you said, we should always remember our whys. Why we were placed in this world.
That's right.
Why? We need to surround ourselves with the same goal-driven people. They said, show me your company and I'll tell you who you are. So when I inspire and I surround myself with people like me, guess what? I have no choice but to move up from here.
That's right.
We need to celebrate our small wins. I make it a point of duty whenever I do something really great, I get my nails done. That's my win. That's my celebration of me. So you need to just take something small and celebrate it, and feed your mind and spirit always.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
I write about things.
Thank you so much.
Right?
So I want to say,
I write about it.
I want to say that one of the quote is that alone we are strong, but together we are unstoppable. So I want to encourage us in the Black community and in diverse community, wherever you are. We want to encourage you as Black-led organizations and businesses. We should be able to follow the movement, celebrate ourselves, in fact, announce what you do, bring it to a point where others will hear and acknowledge and identify with you, connect with you.
Yes.
Let's promote our own businesses. Let's promote our own organization, product, whatever you have, to be able to enrich our community so that we can be able to stand strong enough to support each other. And also today I want to encourage you. Thank you so much. Thank you to our special guest. Thank you for this wonderful session that we had. And I know we will be having this. And as we go, let's not forget that we need to support each other.
Yes, we do.
And I want to tell our viewers, please share this episode. Follow us at Black Community Canada Television. Go to YouTube, share, subscribe, and like. And stay tuned for the next show.
Remember, I'll be on your television.
Okay. Dr. Murray is starting her show. Don't forget, in July to log in. Make sure you follow, like our Heroine show, and trust me, you will love what you see.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
And see you. Bye. Drop your comment. Thank
you very much.
Comments.